Hello. If you are driving in a vehicle or in some sort of mobile or whatever, whether it be a plane, an airplane, a car, a bus or whatever, please stop watching this video and focus on that. Please focus on your immediate situation if you are in anything that requires you to, and if you are in a medical emergency or anything like that, please call your local emergency services that you can rely on. Why am I saying this? Well, I want you to know right now, please do that. Please do that. And if you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. If you need to go eat, go eat. But now, just go. Watch this video later. You have the time. Just go. Alright. Now, for those who are staying, you fat bastard, listen. You are not gonna find the peak video, or the peak reel, or the peak YouTube short. Because one, you're on here right now, so that's just proof of that. And two, you never really fucking will, okay? You can say, oh, but, you're the peak video, or this is the peak video, or I'm about to find the peak video. We all know the second you watch that, the second you go do that, you're going to keep doom scrolling anyways. Have you ever looked at your screen time? You gotta limit yourself. You got to limit yourself. And this has to do with IRL Maxing. Now, I know. It took me a while to say it to get to the point of this video. But you have to realize that if you're walking or something, you probably should also, watch the video later rather than now. Okay, put it in your watch later and actually watch it when you watch it later, okay? If you want to, anyway. I can't stop you. But anyway, people have, and I'm assuming you have the attention span to watch this video. People have crappy attention spans, but then they'll doom scroll for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end with this short attention span. And you would think because they have a short attention span that they would just get off the app within a certain amount of time. But no, they're just on it all fucking day, especially if you use TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, as it's called, YouTube Shorts. What else? Sometimes Twitch, but that's whatever. Twitch and Kick, I guess, but that's whatever. What else? I don't know. Spotify, if you want to go there. Anything I didn't mention? Not really. There's not a whole lot. Snapchat. Snapchat. That's a big one. But I'm telling you right now. I am telling you. You gotta be less chronically online. Okay? You gotta be less online in general. But you might go, what am I gonna do with myself? What am I gonna fucking do with all that time? I don't know. If you have a job, you can go get a job or something, go get employment, and beyond work and, schooling or schooling, beyond, churches or mosques or synagogues or other forms of religious service, that kind of thing. What are you going to do beyond that? What's your actual third space in real life? Not everybody's meant to be an introvert. Don't get me wrong. There are quite a few people that are extroverted that probably need to experience some more alone time. But that doesn't mean you have to fill it, your alone time, with constant engagement. You don't have to check your phone every fucking time you get up. You might go, well, how do I get out of this habit? Very fucking simple. First, take the bad habit you already have and make it lesser. Now, doctors and stuff like that have their own version of it with drugs, but basically, you're a person who's on doom scrolling 24/7, right? You're somebody who doom scrolls all the fucking time, right? What you could do is take that doom scrolling, your 24-hour doom scrolling, and make it 12 hours. And I'm talking literal 24 hours. Make that to 12 hours. And then if you have 12 hours, 6 hours. And if you have 6 hours, 3 hours. See how easy that is? Now, it may not automatically adjust and you may not automatically get used to it, because for some people, they're stuck in the doom scrolling grind for many years, maybe even decades for some of you watching this, depending on how long this video is, how long ago this video is, or just a long time, you know? Anyway, here's the thing. The only real way for you to stop doom scrolling is not necessarily from the help of others in this sense, but it is literally your own self-help, okay? You're the only one who can truly get you out of doom scrolling. Now, your friends along the way can help you in this, but unless you really, do this yourself, as in get off the doom scrolling, get off the internet, do things offline unrecorded. What are you gonna do? You know? And I don't mean like offline, like, oh, I'm gonna play a game now on my computer or on my phone that has the Wi-Fi off. No, I mean like go out and if you live in an area, you could probably touch grass. Or maybe, I don't fucking know, perhaps just being outside. And I don't just mean like being outside on your phone, I mean like being outside as in enjoying the moment, not checking your notifications all the fucking time. Because unless, it's something that's actually important, you don't have to check the notifications every single fucking time, okay? Maybe check for a call or two, but unless you know that notification is important, there's no point in looking at it, Even just the sound, you don't always have to click on it, okay? And again, with the exception of calls and stuff like that, because you never know, there's not really much of a point to just, oh, it might have been her. No, it was bro sending you his 1000th reel so far, Like, what the fuck? I don't like those kind of people who do that. Like, yeah, memes are funny and all, but it's like, you don't have to only express yourself through memes, I don't really understand why memes are like this now. Where, yeah, they can fit any topic and they can be any type of template and any type of thing. I get it. But it comes at the cost of you being a fucking doom scroller. Because just as much as they can profit off your negative emotions, they can also profit off of your positive emotions. As long as it keeps you, they don't care what emotions you have, what it makes you feel. As long as it keeps you consistently engaged, as long as it keeps you hooked on the platform like drugs, like hardcore drugs, they got your fat ass. They got you right here, right now. Okay? Mother Nature might be a bitch, but even she somewhat cares about you, okay? She's not that fucking neglectful towards you. She's not that fucking, oh, I'm gonna exploit your attention as much, Like, yeah, you might die on the surface of the fucking sun, but it's the sun, it's inevitable. Whereas on the internet, you'll be so angry all the time. you'll be so... In fact, you're probably pissed right now watching this from this. That's proving my point again. If you're pissed from it, I'm sorry to say, but the internet is unfortunately catching up to all of us, including me. You know, I'm probably pissing off myself after I make this video. Hoola hoola. Whatever. Anyway. There are so many issues and so many problems that I can't even make in one video. In fact, I don't think even a genre of YouTube videos could literally cover it all, just for how much it does. And we're only just now finding out that doom scrolling is bad. We're only just now realizing, at least by the mainstream media, well, mainstream legacy media, and, you know, social media in general. And because of it, people think online, at least, they have to always go in extremes. They have to always be the most extreme. Like, it's so extreme all the time. Like, you just become, what's the word? Desensitized to it. You become numb to it. You start to see it as normal, or at least just kind of like, oh, this person broke a world record? Oh, shocker. Oh, this celebrity died that I liked? Sad. Move on. You know, like, that's basically what happens, you know? Like, nobody gets to actually... And it could be somebody, not just a celebrity, or, you know, somebody famous, but it could be somebody you personally know. It could be an immediate close friend, immediate close family members, friends or family members, and or family members, because sometimes, you know, some people consider their family members to be friends or whatever, but, you know, that's your thing. And whatever you do offline is really up to you, as long as, if it does make you happy, as long as it's healthy, okay? You're allowed to express your negative emotions, but you're allowed to express your positive emotions. And you're allowed to express everything and unrelated things as well, okay? It's just know how to control them, know how to use them, you know, learn how to use them in a way where, you know, it can, how should I say, fit your lifestyle. But you might go, well, you post a lot, you post online, wouldn't that make you chronically online yourself? And I might go, well, yeah, but everybody looks chronically online on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, somebody who's been on the internet for years, or somebody who just recently joined the internet. Everybody looks chronically online. Ever since COVID, and especially 2022 in particular, that's how it became. Because 2020 was the year when it went mainstream, and the year where it became the dominant thing. And 2022 was the year that really normalized that type of behavior at its most extreme, you know? And it's only just now starting to go down. It's only just now starting to, you know, become less and less of a thing. But, as you're watching this, I know you're not one of those individuals, okay? I know you're not. I really know you're fucking not, okay? Ain't that crazy? Ain't that fucking crazy? Whatever. But you gotta man up, woman up, or whoever the hell you are these days, and, you know, deal with your problems, deal with your emotions privately. Don't just trauma dump or dox yourself or dox others, you know, that kind of thing. And don't be cheating, obviously. Don't be cheating in a relationship and things like that. Don't just instantly join out of a relationship because you were bored. That's not an actual justifiable reason, you know? And also need to understand that not everybody can want to or need to really be offline, because you need to be offline more than you need to be online. okay? You need to be offline. You want to be online, okay? There's a difference between a want and a need. A want, a need, those two things are different. A need is something you must actually have. It's something you actually require yourself to have. A want can disguise itself as a need, but a want is something you don't actually need. It's something you don't actually have to require. It's something you choose to intentionally go out of your way for. And the problem is you're probably not even going to remember this video, which really fucking sucks, if you ask me, because it's like, you should at least just remember it just enough where you're not a chronically online bozo. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're a man, a woman, a boy, a girl, you know, or just an existing individual of sorts. I don't know what to tell you, okay? But look, regardless of age range, everything else that could make you different or similar to somebody in any group that I didn't mention, whatever. There's a lot of differences and there's a lot of similarities and there's a lot of things the same. There's a lot of things so different that they're completely just a whole another thing on their own. Regardless, you gotta figure out your own shit, and you're gonna have to need others, okay? I'm not saying you have to become miserable and make everybody always rely on you and make everybody always, you know, your bitch or something. You know? Like, I don't need no man, I don't need no woman, da-da-da-da-da. You got the whole Andrew Tate bullshit you had a few years back. You had the whole OnlyFans bullshit that's still going around. Eventually, they're gonna have what? Non-binary blue pill. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Anyway, it just makes you think, you know. And any thoughts, ideas, answers, questions, facts, opinions you want to make on this video, you can. You probably already have. But before I go, just remember, please, I don't know if you're religious or not, or whatever, but please, 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 stop doom scrolling. You're ruining your health, okay? You're gonna have to maybe go find somebody. I don't know. I'm not in your specific situation, okay? If you have a specific problem, go fucking solve it, okay? Go solve it. I'm not gonna go solve your own problem. If that requires other people, so fucking be it. But as for now, that is the end of the video. But again, if you have any thoughts, ideas, answers, questions, facts, opinions, you know, anything in between or stuff unrelated, I don't know. But that's up to you if you want to comment. I am out of here. Bye.